Sometimes the most profound revelations do not crash into our awareness with thunder but instead emerge like whispers, subtle irregularities, quiet anomalies that hide within patterns of data, waiting for those who dare to look closer. That is how the mystery of 3I Atlas began. An interstellar traveler first detected years ago, once believed to have left our solar system forever, has returned. Only this time, it is not alone. Alongside it move a collection of strange companions. Objects that seem to drift in formation, maneuvering in ways that natural cosmic debris never could. Astronomers who had tracked its earlier passage through our neighborhood were certain it was gone, destined to vanish into the endless night between the stars. Objects on hyperbolic trajectories, paths that sling them past the sun and outward forever, do not return. They are one-time visitors, like cosmic drifters brushing past our cosmic shore. Yet, against every law of orbital mechanics we thought we understood, Atlas has reappeared. And this time, its movement suggests control, and intelligence at work. The implications are staggering. When Oumuamua, the first known interstellar object, streaked through our solar system in 2017, its odd acceleration and cigar-like shape sparked fierce debate. Was it a fragment of a shattered world, or, as Harvard's Avi Loeb controversially proposed, a probe from another civilization? Many dismissed the latter, calling it wild speculation. But now, with Atlas echoing many of the same anomalies, erratic velocity shifts, changing luminosity, unnatural precision, the skepticism has softened. Even Elon Musk has stepped forward, declaring that this moment could mark the most important turning point in human history. His words resonate not just with scientists, but with governments, military agencies, and billions of people glued to telescopes, screens, and headlines. What makes Atlas different from its predecessors is not only its return but also the company it keeps. High-powered observatories across the world, from Chile's Atacama Desert to Hawaii's summit peaks, confirm that at least 5 additional objects travel with it. These are not scattered fragments tumbling aimlessly. They move as though bound by an invisible choreography, adjusting their positions in relation to one another, as though coordinated. Natural debris from comets would scatter chaotically under gravitational pulls and solar winds. Yet these objects remain in formation. And their shapes are unlike anything we have catalogued. Ground-based imaging and the James Webb Space Telescope have revealed elongated structures with surfaces that reflect sunlight in shifting, deliberate patterns. One appears faceted, with flat planes, something no naturally formed rock in space should possess. Some scientists suggest they resemble sails, capable of catching solar radiation to propel themselves across the void. Others imagine modular crafts, pieces of a greater machine that can assemble and reconfigure at will. If true, then humanity is no longer observing random visitors from the stars. We are observing technology. The unnerving part is not just how they move, but how they speak. These objects emit pulses of infrared radiation in patterns far too ordered to be natural. At first, researchers thought they were irregular heat signatures caused by rotation. But closer analysis revealed sequences, mathematical progressions of prime numbers, Fibonacci spirals, and approximations of pi. Nature does not arrange energy output into coded rhythms. Communication does. Synchronization does. Which leaves us with a chilling possibility. These travelers are not silent at all. They are conversing, perhaps with each other, or perhaps with something far beyond our reach. The trajectory of their return deepens the mystery. Rather than blazing past the sun on a straight path, Atlas and its companions weave through the solar system with surgical precision. They have slowed, reoriented, and appear to be threading themselves past gravitational wells as if charting a deliberate course. Current projections indicate they will pass near Mars, using its gravity to alter trajectory, before shifting into a higher orbital inclination. This is not the meandering drift of random debris, it is a calculated survey. Some scientists speculate they are scanning multiple planets as part of a reconnaissance mission. Others whisper about a rendezvous point further out, perhaps near Saturn, where something else might be waiting. What unsettles many is the silence. Despite the precision of their maneuvers, the patterns of their pulses, and the deliberate geometry of their forms, they have made no effort to direct communication toward Earth. No transmissions, no signals, no gestures of acknowledgement. To some, this restraint is more frightening than an open greeting. Are we being ignored, or simply observed? Are we subjects of study, or background noise to a mission that has nothing to do with us? Elon Musk, unsurprisingly, has been among the loudest voices calling for direct engagement. With SpaceX's Starship preparing for deep space missions, he argues humanity cannot afford to simply watch. If they are here, ignoring them is blindness, not safety, he stated at a press conference. His proposal: launch an interception mission, to close the gap and study these objects directly before they slip away again. Critics warn this could be provocative, that approaching them may trigger consequences we cannot anticipate. But Musk insists hesitation is a greater risk. If these are alien technologies, then every moment wasted is knowledge lost forever. Behind closed doors, governments are not idle. Defense agencies across the world are holding urgent sessions, weighing risks and strategies. If these objects are artificial, then their builders possess engineering centuries, perhaps millennia, beyond ours. Against that level of advancement, any human defense seems meaningless. And so, leaders face a choice: secrecy or openness, caution or courage. Do we prepare for threat, or extend a hand of welcome? Humanity's indecision may matter little. These visitors may already have their own plan, one scripted long before we even knew they existed. The cultural impact is just as powerful as the scientific one. Around the world, people are asking questions once confined to science fiction. Teachers tell their students they are living through history. Religious leaders reinterpret old texts in light of new possibilities. Artists paint Atlas as a harbinger, a messenger, or a mirror reflecting humanity's smallness. For billions of ordinary people, the return of Atlas has reignited something buried beneath centuries of doubt: wonder. And that wonder is not naive. It is threaded with fear, hope, and humility. Because whether Atlas is probe, vessel, or something beyond imagination, its message is clear: we are not the only travelers in this galaxy. For the first time in human history, we may be witnessing a deliberate arrival. The silence, however, lingers. And in that silence is the most haunting question of all: what do they want? If their path through our system is reconnaissance, then we may be little more than points of data, catalogued and analyzed. If they are explorers, then perhaps this is a greeting, a cautious first step. And if they are messengers, then what are they here to announce? Whatever the truth, one fact cannot be denied. The universe is no longer empty to us. The solar system is no longer ours alone. 3I, Atlas and its companions have crossed the threshold and, in doing so, pulled humanity across with them. Whether this marks the dawn of our greatest discovery or the opening of a chapter we were never meant to read, the world is watching. And waiting. If you wish to follow every update, every maneuver, and every revelation about 3I, Atlas and its companions, make sure to like this video, subscribe to Wave's Discovery, and activate notifications. Because the next transmission from the void could redefine humanity's story, forever.